So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Darry here from War Games. Now, I didn't actually put it in the video, so I thought I'd do it separately here. I am bringing you the 2-card add anything from your deck that has been stacked to the top of your deck to your hand, and summon a god. Now this can be played in any deck. I'm going to use it in the sense of the Dark Magician deck, because that is the deck that I've used it in. However, it's also good with the Adamantes that we get later on this year as well, because they do stack their deck. So any deck, whether it be fun or one that you're looking to make competitive that actually stacks the top of their deck, you can use the true name on. That then means that you can either get a hard once per turn upstart, or just special summon a god or search a god from your deck. So that does mean, well, I say god, Divine Beast. It does mean you can search Ra Sphere mode if you want to break boards, or you can summon out Obelisk the Tormentor if you want to destroy boards. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 2-card combo. And the more consistent it gets is better, down to how easy it is to stack your deck as well. And then we can go from there. So, I'm going to bring the mat down. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see the full board. Now, obviously, you don't need to use the full board. We're only going to be able to use the spells and trap zones. So the 2 cards you need is, of course, the True Name, which is a little bit harder to search unless you're playing Left Arm Offering. And then in the Dark Magician example, you need either Rod, Circle, or Soul Servant. Now, obviously, Rod is a way of getting to any of the Dark Magical Circle or Soul Servant. So the way it works, let's say we're going to go maximum potential. So we're actually going to like deck thing crazy. So you would normal summon the Rod. Rod would then search you out your circle, and you'd activate the circle. Now the circle would reveal 3 cards. Doesn't matter what 3 they are. They could be any 3 you want. So I'm just going to use these 3. They're all going to be in deck order still anyway. So we're just going to reveal these 3 here. Doesn't matter what they are. With circle, unless it's obviously got a card that lists Dark Magician in its name, excellent, that's an additional plus. If not, you're just going to stack your deck however you see fit. Put that back down there. And then you're going to activate the True Name. Now, with the True Name, you declare 1 card name, excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is the declared card type, you get to add it to your hand. And then if you do, you can add to your hand or special summon 1 divine monster from your deck. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. So, of course, I know what the top card of my deck is. I'm going to call it, so I'm going to activate the True Name, call Soul Servant. It is, of course, Soul Servant, surprise, surprise. So that would then get added to my hand. And then, finishing off the True Name, I can then either add Ra Sphere mode to my hand or special summon out Obelisk the Tormentor. Now, with Obelisk the Tormentor, you can either use it as a 4K beat stick, or you can use its effect to tribute himself and, of course, your Magician's Rod right there, and completely Regeki your opponent's board. Now, again, if this is, let's say, turn 2, because we want to be using the Regeki, the board effect, this is more of a stronger play, you're then going to hopefully have Rod as your normal summon, and then if you've ended up setting up a Eternal Soul or a Navigation, anything like that, your board will then extend further from there. But it's just a quick, simple, very, very easy 2-card combo for you to remember, for you to play, either in Dark Magicians as a fan favourite, or in Adamantes when they come out as well. Anything that can legally stack their deck, unless you want to blind call it, by all means go for it. Then you can use it in. Right now, Dark Magician is probably the most consistent to stack their deck because they do have, of course, Circle and Soul Servant that can do it. And the best way of doing it is you can actually activate Soul Servant, quick play, stack your deck, then play the True Name. And it's actually really, really kind of cool to get that interaction going. I think it's really, really fun. And like I said, if Circle reveals something that has Dark Magician in its name, you're going to be adding 2 of those reveal cards. And it gets to add any card. So it doesn't need to be something that's deck specific. Like if you find an Ash Blossom in there, if you find a Call by the Grave in there, anything like that, the True Name will add it to your hands, and then you get rid of a god from the deck as well. Now, one thing to remember is you don't actually have to have a god in deck, because it's and if you do, you can. So even without the god in there, because it is optional, you still have the ability to activate the card and then add it if you want to, or don't add it, and you still get to add the card you reveal. On top of that, of course, with Avarice in the deck, you can shuffle the god back, so if you want to use Obelisk more than once, it's very, very kind of fun and satisfying to do so. The only card you can't special summon out is Ra itself, but you can special out Slifer or Obelisk, and then add Sphere mode to your hand as well. Anyway, I hope you like this quick, short, sweet, simple video. I hope it gave you a quick breakdown of the True Name. Now, these are only like £4 on eBay. I know someone mentioned in the comments below that they'd been bought out on TCG Player, I believe. Do not worry, it's due a reprint. It's only had 1 print. So it might be one of those little under the radar card that gets reprinted at a later date as well. But for now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always guys, happy dueling.